Hey everybody, so it's Belinda Blake. I'm here to tell you that the least of your worries is going to be zombies and vampires. If a zombie and a werewolf mates, it's gonna come out with a zomwolf. Has anybody ever thought about that? It's kind of a scary scenario. The reason being is because when they become a hybrid together, they actually have extra special powers, especially during the moon or a full moon. With that being said, the extra special powers are very frightening. Once a zombie and a werewolf mates, that werewolf will gain extra strength, extra hunger, and it's gonna become way more muscular because the werewolf gene is way more dominant than the zombie gene. But it's gonna be way more smarter, more powerful. The only reason is because it has a bunch of muscles and it's gonna be jumping out and it's gonna be wanting brains and wanting raw blood and raw meat. And werewolves are dangerous because zombies are just dead humans. Werewolves are humans but could turn into a giant 6-foot tall werewolf creature. That's even scarier than just a zombie, because with a zombie comes at you. It's dragging along, it's really slow, and you're like with the bat, and you're like, I'm waiting for you, just come close. And it's like, unless it's one of those fast zombies, then you're gonna have to take a gun. There are some types of, that could run really fast. Eventually, you just take the bat, you hit him in the head, he's gonna fall, topple down. Then he's gonna just be like, and it's gonna get up all staggering, and it's gonna try to get you. You hit it in the head again. Then it's gonna be on the ground. It breaks its leg because it's so old, and it's gonna just crawl to you. The only thing about zombies, you don't want them in quantity. You actually want them just one by one, because if they were anything, worse, I would call them zomwolves. Zomwolves are the scariest, most frightening thing ever. Think about it. You're walking around and there's this giant thing waiting for you on the top of a roof. It's huge. It's just sitting there. And it's like, if it's hungry, it's gonna want to come at you, attack you. It's gonna want to eat you. It's gonna take you and be like, yeah, food, for the rest of my zombabies. Oh, yes. That's scary. You want to kill those off. It's going to be harder to do. They could freaking tear a truck open. They could throw cars. They could scale an 8-story building without using any ladders or balconies. They could just freaking do whatever they want. They're harder to tell because they do morph back into human at some point, but it's going to be more of an issue. Once you morph back into human, they're not going to be looking the same. They're going to look like a weird human. They're going to look kind of dead, They would have to hide. They would have to hide away, probably underground, or go out into the forest and stay there and just have a blast. I don't know. Unless they really want to take war on us, then I'll be scared of that. Those hybrids are crazy. If you see something glowing and it's a full moon, you do not want to walk past that glowing thing, because if it's a bush, it's not going to be an electric bush. Why would you put a light bulb in a bush? Those things glow. Zomwolves glow. They're going to wait there for their prey. It's going to be insane. It could be like scaling roof to roof, landing on cars and just going roar. Or it'll be like, and it's gonna be foaming at the mouth. It's gonna have those eyes. You want to be away from it all. And I wish it would be another hybrid, because then maybe you could fight it off with something else. The zombies are gonna be like, fuck you, werewolf. And it's like, oh, I love you. I love you, werewolf. I'm gonna eat you, or I'm gonna have sex with you. It's just a lot of crazy things going on in this world. You don't know what's happening. When this goes down, you're gonna have to take extra precaution. You're gonna have to board up your house. You're gonna have to maybe even freaking get a nice truck with titanium wheels, freaking tire flat proof and armored around your car. Yeah, I could see that in my Ford Focus. Just take a car, make it iron proof, put a freaking tank on it. Yeah. I could see that happening. I could bulldozer right over that. If you want to stay safe from werewolves, you need to stay away from the muscles, the glowingness, stay away from zombies, and stay away from zombies mating with werewolves. It's just not a good idea. It could put you in extreme danger. The werewolf will pretty much take your life and make it hell. That's all it's gonna do. I mean, think about this. If a zomwolf hybrid bites you, it's gonna be like, I'm hungry, I need some protein, I need some meat, I love raw meat. Like, let's say your arm's off because of a werewolf or a zomwolf ate it, and your arm's like just there. It's gonna turn into a zombie. It's gonna become the hand. The hand's just gonna run, crawl around. It's gonna cause chaos. It's gonna start, going, doing stuff, attacking other things. things. And that hand can't die because it starts getting a brain of its own. It's gonna be like, the hand, yes. That's what's gonna happen. That's why zombwolves are dangerous, man. They'll transmit that infectious disease to you, but also you don't even know that your arm or leg is actually hopping around out there without your full body. That's kind of creepy, you know? That's also another indicator. If you go in a small town somewhere out in the United States and you see hands or foots just hopping around, you might want to run away because there's probably a zombwolf close by. I hope that won't happen, but if it were to happen in a hybrid match, it's just going to be the most dangerous intellectual creature ever. It's actually going to think because it's actually a human, but it's a dead human and werewolf. And they're going to have dead human and werewolf babies, zombie babies, and they're just going to pop out of everywhere. They're going to breed like bunnies, and once they start breeding like bunnies, other zombie-babies, zombwolves are going to start breeding with other zombies or other werewolves and making even more complex hybrid, big, tall, giant 7-foot monsters. They're going to start mutating, and then you're just going to be like, this got out of control.